And now, few words and impressions to be shared by the Director General STPI, Dr. Omkar Rai. Sir, your words, please.
Respected Dr. K. Kasturi Rangan, former Chairman ISRO and Chairman Gyan Ayog Karnataka. Sri Chris Gopal Krishnan, co-founder Infosys and Chairman IT Vision Group Karnataka. Srimati V. Manjula, Principal Secretary IT BT SNT. Sri P. K. Das, Director STPI Karnataka. And Srimati Tanusri Dev Verma, Director ITBT Government of Karnataka. Ladies and gentlemen, first of all, I would take this opportunity to congratulate all the award winners who are present today in STPI award function. And on behalf of STPI, I would also extend a very warm welcome, and I would personally thank to the chief guest and other dignitaries on the dais for making on this occasion and for coming to this award ceremony. Much has been talked about STPI by Chris Gopal Krishnan, and I would not like to repeat those things. I would only say that the IT industry, which is about 2.5 decades old in India, and you will be very happy to note that STPI is also 2.5 decades old. So this is not a mere coincidence. It was the design of the people who were sitting in the then Department of Electronics who could dream and who could envision that in times to come, by proactive policy, by ease of doing business, by promotional measures, by incentivizing, and by creating an entire ecosystem, they could create a vibrant IT industry in India. And this award, when I stand today, I take pride in saying that all their efforts have sown the fruit. And this award ceremony is a testimony and befitting recognition of those visionaries, those who started something 2.5 decades ago. I would like to recall Dr. N. Sesgiri, Dr. Vijay Bhatkar, and Sri N. Vittal, and many others whose names we cannot recall today, that they could come up with those policies like IT export policy, software export policy in 1986. And they could create first 4 STPIs in 1989. And knowing that imminently and in immediate future, there would not be a great industry. Still, they created those infrastructure, they created those policies, and they simplified so many procedures across the government. And STPI was the first and is the first agency in this country which is an autonomous body and carrying out the governmental job. Actually, most of you don't know that STPI is a real statutory agency, a regulatory agency. But the way we function, the style of function that STPI has, the Karya Sanskriti, the Karya Paddhati, that is totally different. Chris Gopal Krishnan has just elaborated those issues, touched those points, and therefore I would not like to get into that. People in industry, sometimes we always hear that the IT industry grew without the government. I agree. Because the governmental part was being carried by STPI, not by me, my predecessor. And therefore, the way the STPI was created, the processes were put in place, everything was so simple that the IT industry could not feel the presence of the government in form of STPI. And therefore, whenever I hear this from anybody, that the IT industry grew without the government, but for the government, I agree. Because STPI was totally conspicuously absent from the whole scene because of its work culture. And therefore, in this background, I would congratulate all the award winners. I would say that IT industry has grown to a level. The IT export from the country is about $98.5 billion today. And 55% about of that export is attributed by STPI registered unit. We are growing at the rate of 10% year on year. And we are a 54 center strong organization right now, about 2,800 exporting unit across the country. We are present in most of the tier 2 and tier 3 cities. And we take pride in serving the industry, being most industry-friendly organization. I would definitely like to recall all those my predecessors, all those STPI people working across the country. And I would definitely congratulate and acknowledge and appreciate the contribution that IT industry has made in the progress and prosperity of this country, making India a brand equity across the world. With this, I would once again congratulate all the award winners and compliment my STPI Bangalore team and Government of Karnataka team for making everything such a grand success. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Omkar Rai, for the various endeavors which STPI has undertaken and is going to undertake. Thank you, sir, for your words.